So here, as you said earlier, so how to apply the principle of moments is sum of clockwise moments equal to sum of anti-clockwise moments. So this is the clockwise, this is the anti-clockwise. So it's F1 times D1 equals to F2 times D2. So now your turn. Apply principle of moments and then find D. Force times distance is force times distance. You have to be careful of your presentation. Because force times distance equals to force times distance, you are telling me that they have the same force and they have the same distance. So
1 times D1 equals to F2 times D2.
So we usually like that. So F1 times D1 equal F2 times D2. Then F1 is 10, D is 2, which is correct already. Then, like that, it's correct. So D is, so you just have to be careful of your presentation. You have two people on the left and one person on the right. So you have to apply whatever you have earlier onto this question. Which one is F1, which one is F2, which one is F3?
F1 is David, F2 is the mother, F3 is the father.
So you have to label to tell the marker. So F1 times D1 and F2 times D2 equals F3 times D3. Okay. 400 times 2 plus 600. Something missing here? Where's D2? Then, so this line should be 400 times 2 plus 600 times D equals to 700 times 2. Like that. Should be in this manner. Then after that, 400 times 2 is 800 plus 600D equals to 1400. 600D equals to 1400 minus 800. Yeah. Because your D totally disappeared from here, so this line cannot be accepted. Okay. If you're okay, then we'll move on to the next one. This is a little complicated. There are two parts of the question. They say the diagram shows a plank with negligible mass rests on two trestles, X and Y. So the distance between the two trestles is this. And then you have x here, y here. When a load of 5 kilograms was placed on the plank at 0.8 meters from threshold x, that means you have a block here, 5 kg, 5 kg, yeah, notice the units, and then distance 0.8 meters. Then its weight causes the plank to sag slightly. Then they say calculate the force exerted by each trestle to support the plank. So because you have the two trestles there, right? What happens is each of them exert a force at the end. So here exerts a force Fx upwards, and then the other one Fy. So you're supposed to find Fx and Fy. So part 1 we will find Fx, then part 2 we will find Fy. Notice the units. So let's do the presentation. So if I want to find Fx, I would need to make y the pivot. So I'll make y the pivot here. So I'll take moments about y. What color should I use? Take moments about y. So Fx will give a clockwise or anti-clockwise moment? Clockwise. Fx will give pivot here. So this one will cause it to turn this way. So it's clockwise. Then this 5 kilograms will cause it to turn anti-clockwise. So this is anti-clockwise. Then you have to take note of the units. So this is in kilograms. So you have to convert it to force Newton. So it's times 10. Then your perpendicular distance, you must also take note, is here for the 50 newtons. So it is actually 3.2 minus 0.8. So it is 2.5 meters. So taking moments about y, clockwise moment equals to anti-clockwise moment. So clockwise moment is Fx times 3.2 meters equals to anti-clockwise moment 50 times 2.4. So Fx is equals to 50 times 2.4 over 3.2. This question is a bit different. So it's 37.5 newtons. You can take down, then I'll go to the next part and then we can call it a day. So we know this is now Fx is 37.5 newtons, and then we have 50 newtons here. Then this is 0.8 meters. Then I also know this is 2.4 meters. Then we want to find Fy equals to I don't know how much. Because I want to find Fy, I will take moments about x. So this is the pivot. So let's change ink. So that means, right, you have two forces when you take moments about x. One is this one, and one is this one. So Fy here is causing an anti-clockwise moment. 50 newtons is causing a clockwise moment. So clockwise moment equals to anti-clockwise moment. So perpendicular distance is 0.8. So 50 times 0.8 is the same as 3.2 times Fy. Then Fy will be 50 times 0.8 divided by 3.2. So this is a question whereby the pivot can shift according to what you want to find. So you should take note of this question.